They said in order to start selling shoes to men and children, backyard shoes will need additional finance. The owners are considering the following two options: crowdfunding or overdraft. Additional finance means it needs more money to produce to sell more shoes. So now there are two options here. There's crowdfunding, which is an external source of finance, and overdraft is also an external source of finance. But for crowdfunding, it's an external source of finance that you don't need to pay back to the investors. But overdraft, you have to pay back. So I'm going to explain each one at a time. So for crowdfunding is a quick way to raise finance to buy latest fashions, which means investors can be paid through products rather than financial reward, as this will help cash flow. However, it is risky as the amount raised might not be sufficient to buy additional stock required, which might bring about negative impression from the public. When we talk about crowdfunding means you invite large numbers of people to contribute small amount of money. Do you get it? You invite large numbers of people to contribute small amount of money for your project. But this invitation is done via the internet. So you invite people through the internet, maybe the bloggers or social media. You invite the people, you tell them about your project, they contribute towards your project. That is what crowdfunding is. So the good thing about the benefit of crowdfunding is that you don't have to pay back the investors, whatever they contribute. Do you get it? So the only thing you could do for them is maybe give them access to buy shoes, or you give them shoes in return of the money. That's what backyard shoes could do. But the problem about crowdfunding is that now that you've publicized, now that you tell the people that you have a project, they've contributed. If the money is not enough to carry out the project and you are unable to do the project, it spoils, it destroys your reputation as a business. You get the point I'm making here? For crowdfunding, you've invited people, you tell them about your project, and they've contributed small amount of money for your project. So if the money they contributed is not enough to carry out or to execute the project, and as a result you were unable to execute the project, they wouldn't know about that. What they will say is that you scammed them, you lied about your project, you never did any project, there was no project in place. So it could destroy your reputation as a business. That is, the benefit is that it is quick to make and you are not refunding the money to them, and you are not paying interest. But the problem about crowdfunding is that if the money contributed is not enough, it might destroy your reputation as a business. That is crowdfunding. Then we'll go to overdraft. For overdraft is a credit facility that allows backyard shoes to withdraw more than its available credit balance. So that means backyard shoes could take more than what it has in the bank. That's an overdraft. It's a short-term external source of finance. The advantage is that you'll be able to use the money to buy whatever shoes you want to buy. But the problem about a bank overdraft is that the bank might request for the repayment at any point in time. They might tell you next month, but the need might be that they need the money now. So bank, whenever they need it, they call for the repayment, and you might not have it that time, and that's a problem. That's the problem about that's the problem about bank overdraft. Aside that, for bank overdraft, the interest rate is always high. So you could pay high interest rates. So that's the difference between bank overdraft and crowdfunding. Is it clear?